And a good morning to you on New Year's Eve, 2020. This is Aaron, and I'm back at you from the sorry chair. Now, today is New Year's Eve, December 31st, which means yesterday was December 30th, which happens to be my birthday. And for those who wish me birthday greetings, thank you again. And for those who don't care, well, that's all right. That's all right. We made it through. We made it through quite okay. As far as gifts go, it wasn't a real harvest because hey, I'm in the dead zone, okay? I'm in the valley between Christmas and New Year's Day. So, it's not really a great day to have a birthday. But I got no choice. I was dropped on this day, so I have no say in it. I have no say in it. So we just gotta roll with it. Sister got me a neat little watch, neat little Mickey Mouse watch. Little Mickey Mouse watch. I got my calibers measured. The case has 46 millimeters. I normally wouldn't buy a watch that big myself, but then again, that's the gifting thing, where people buy the stuff for you, and they buy the stuff that you probably wouldn't think of buying for yourself. But I still appreciate it, and I'll wear it. I'm not going to wear it out to anything real rugged because I haven't seen any figures as far as water resistance. So it's going to have to kind of have a nice little easy life, and probably needs a new band too because it came on a neat little shark mesh band, but I need the second hole from the end to make that thing fit right, and making making the second hole from the end buckle is a little bit of a challenge because the band's a little bit too stiff to make that happen. So we can go shopping for a new band. I'm going to need a 24 millimeter one. That might put a little bit of difficulty in it and take some places out of consideration, but we'll make it. We'll make it somehow. But of all the gifts I could have gotten yesterday, of all the gifts I got yesterday, there's one I most definitely will be returning. I say I'll be returning, but I can't. I can't return it. It's a gift from 2020, and I can't return it. I wish I could, but I can't. And that horrible, terrible gift that I would return would be the news of the passing of Dawn Wells. Ah, yes, Dawn Wells, Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island, our dearly beloved castaway. Probably America's favorite castaway, aside from the lovable, bumbling Gilligan himself, beside the series' namesake. Because what else can you say about her? She's just absolutely, positively lovely. She played that role and she projected this sweet little charm, and it made us all fall in love with her. Just absolutely head over teetotally heels in love with her. And to hear she's gone is well, it's definitely not the news you want to hear. And I know of somebody else on this planet that definitely does not want to hear that news. And I'm pretty sure she's still on this planet. Because I would say that if she was gone, I'm pretty sure I would know about it. I'm pretty sure she's still here. And I'm very sure she did not like hearing the news yesterday. And this fellow traveler on Spaceship Earth is none other than Tina Louise. You know who Tina Louise is, right? Obviously, if you're a TV nerd, you know doggone well who Tina Louise is. Tina Louise was Mary Ann's hutmate, Ginger Grant. Mary Ann's hutmate on the island. Now, if you're a TV nerd, you probably know already that when it comes to Gilligan's Island and the legacy of Gilligan's Island and the aftermath of Gilligan's Island in careers, Tina Louise is not a happy camper. Tina Louise is a very fabulously talented person. I've been bugging you on the interwebs for like 47 years now. You need to see this film called God's Little Acre from 1957. It's her debut. And the debut of another young fella maybe you've heard of. Now, you have to be a pretty hardcore TV nerd to know about this guy because he's kind of obscure. So, crap, what was his name? Oh, yes, I remember his name now. It was Michael Landon, his debut on screen. Check that film out if you haven't. It is a film like nobody knows how to make anymore. It's one of those 50s era, 60s era kind of kooky, kind of quirky story that just kind of, develops. Check it out. Check her out. Check her out. So she has a film career, and she's also had a music career. She's a singer, and she's got albums out. Now you might have a little bit of a time finding them, as far as going to a store, as far as like new records and stuff like that. You might have a bit of difficulty, but it's worth a try. And then there's your alternative measures of getting music in terms of downloads from download sites. And there's the YouTube machine. Punch her up, see what you get, and see how she sounds and see how you like it. But as far as Gilligan's Island, Tina Louise was not a happy camper. She was not I was reading something the other day about her. Must have been her birthday or something just recently. And I read something about her and found out that she fought. She fought like constantly on that set with Sherwood Schwartz. For some strange reason, she got the idea she was the primary character of the show, which, as far as logic goes, absolutely crazy. I mean, the show's called Gilligan's Island, and there is a cast member by the name of Gilligan, so logic kind of tends to lead to Ginger's probably not the primary character of the show. I mean, but anyway, she had ideas, and apparently they were different from Schwartz's, and there was a lot of fighting. And and then there's the aftermath that we know of, that anybody can see. The sequel shows that were created after the initial series run. Tina Louise was a no-show. The reunion shows that were put on to whatever became of from Gilligan's Island. Tina Louise, no show. She was not happy with what happened to her career after Gilligan's Island. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Hobo Kitty joining us for Tales from the Sorry Chair. Hobo Kitty, also known as Nibbles, because she nibbles. And it's fun to have her. So here we go. Wanting a little attention, wanting a little loving. Well, anyway, Tina, not very happy with Gilligan's Island, not very happy with the outcome of her acting career in light of the developments of Gilligan's Island and the way Gilligan's Island worked out, and the type of character that she worked out to be, and the type of characters that she was offered and stuff. Fun factoid. Some of you may know this, some of you might not know this, but there was a show, a short-lived show on the telly several years back. It's called Dusty's Trail. And as far as a synopsis of Dusty's Trail, probably the quickest, dirtiest, easiest nutshell you can shove that silly thing into is simply this. It's a land-based version of Gilligan's Island. It's a story of a wagon train from back in the days of the good old West that was in a perpetual state of lostness. And starring in that show, surprise, 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 Bob Denver. Now, in light of the fact that Bob Denver is starring on this show, that, like I said, looks like a land-based version of Gilligan's Island, I cannot help but think Tina Louise probably got a call on that. And probably promptly told them to do anatomically difficult things to themselves before she slammed down the phone. Now, why am I carrying on about Tina Louise? Because I believe that among all our fellow travelers on planet Earth today, spaceship Earth, she is probably one of the least delighted about the demise of Don Wells. Because what's probably going to happen now is that we TV nerds, I'm not going to do this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. But I guarantee you there will be scores and scores and scores of other TV nerds. They are definitely going to do this. TV nerds, media, etc., etc., etc. As long as she's here on planet Earth, we are going to hound her to blazes and back. We are going to hold on to her with a death grip, probably equivalent to an anaconda, with an attempt to milk everything possible from Gilligan's Island out of this woman, who would probably just as soon it never even happened. So I kind of feel for Tina because, like I said, I'm sincerely convinced that it's going to happen. We're going, since Don Wells is gone and Tina is the sole survivor, the last castaway standing, we're going to do exactly that to her. And I'm not looking forward to that for her. Well, anyway, there we are. Tales from the Sorry Chair with a special cameo appearance by our dearly beloved Hobo Kitty. We'll see you on another one. And when we say we, might even be we.